Hey, I'm Bryce from Dent Force, and today I'll be working on this 2017 Nissan Rogue. Got a huge dent here in the fender. It'll be pretty difficult because this body line runs right through this dent. I'm going to start it off by doing some glue pulling to get most of the bulk out. Then after that, I'll use some tool to finish it out. But this dent should come out to where almost, pretty much I'm hoping for it to look like it never ever happened. And I'll be coming up from underneath and down here at the top. Here I use the black glue. It's a lot more rubbery. As you can tell by the steam and the smoke off of this, it's really, really hot. If you get this stuff on your skin, it'll just melt your skin right off. But the heat also helps. When you go to pull this dent, it keeps the paint hot and flexible. So we'll use multiple big tabs here for this dent. And again, as in one of my other videos, if you've seen it, you don't ever pull a big dent like this starting right in the middle, always from the sides outward. To get a bunch of glue like this at one time, it helps to have a big giant industrial glue gun, not a regular small crafts one that's at least 300 watts. As you can see with this one, it's already running out of heat. All right, now when pulling again, you want to start at the sides and edges first, never the middle. And it doesn't take much. A little bit at a time, kind of move them around. Glue pulling here and beating down those waves and smiles and crowns. That's what it's down to left. And now here's where I'll use a lot of my tools to get behind it and push the rest of this out and make everything slowly disappear. after about 3 hours of solid pushing on this, well, not even really pushing, it's more beating with a hammer and pulling out with the glue pulling. There's just one little, it's hard to see, but scratches right there. I'm gonna do a little bit of wet sand and buff, but other than that, this dent came out awesome. All right, that's the finished product. After I got all buffed down, you can see it came out awesome. Looks like it pretty much never happened. Total time of everything, probably right around 3.5, 4 hours. But most shops, conventional body shops, wouldn't have repaired this fender. They would have just bolted a new fender on. It's an easy panel to replace. Problem comes to when you bolt a new fender on the paint match here. So they paint the entire fender, but then into this door here, they have to blend. And then the way the hood here lies flat, most shops would also blend the hood and the door. So on replacing a fender, sometimes you end up painting 3 whole panels. It's not that that's a bad way to do it, because obviously there's plenty of stuff paintless dent repair technicians cannot fix. But if you do not have to paint it, there's no reason to. Okay, so in a lot of my videos, people see me hitting cars with a hammer a lot. And people always wonder, how do you get dents out of a car beating on it with a hammer? You think that it'd make dents in. So what happens when say something hit this and dented this, it sends out shock waves of the metal. Like, because it goes downwards, it'll displace the metal up like this. So this is the dent. They end up with these like crowns around it. So what happens is when you hit these high points, these ridges, crowns with a hammer, it'll flatten these down, which then takes the sides and everything else, and will then, as you're hitting them, cause the metal alone just to do this and almost lay out. And if it's kind of the other way, and they're like this, it'll actually push metal this way and outwards when you beat those crowns down, and that's how you can actually make some dents or damage shallow out and come out by doing that. And so that's why in my videos a lot people see that and ask me about, you know, and curious customers as well, as I'm fixing their cars, watch me, and they're always baffled. I just sit there right away and just start beating on their car with a hammer, and some people just, you could almost see them better to have a heart attack. All right, about 3.5 hours, I got this thing knocked out. As you can see, the thing came out awesome. Nobody will ever know it was there. It looked like it, never ever happened. Like I explained in the video earlier, a lot more tapping and pulling than actually less pushing. And, it always amazes people out there that they see us get dents out hitting cars with hammers. But again, there's a big, big science to that. And if you have any dents, dings, creases, or hail damage in Brevard County, Florida, give us a call. Text us pictures of your damage, and we'll get back with you. And as always, thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe.